Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in on my channel, Creating in the Waiting. Today we have a flip through. So she is my favorite journal, hands down, to date. Flip flop, little golden book, bitty, single signature, double signature, regular journal, altered composition notebook. She's my favorite. Love her, love her, love her. She's 4 signatures. She was created with Chapter 1 digitals. Handmade everything, lots of goodness. My laces come from Two Sister Jam. I printed this image onto fabric. The base was created with an envelope. I have made those with you guys. My fabric sentiments and definitions are printed onto fabric. I get these from My Porch Prints as well as Pink Monarch, I do believe. Love this lace for the closure. I did a little charm dangle. I made a beautiful beaded pin. Let's go ahead and watch her open up in all of her goodness. Let's just kind of show you how this can be, like so. Okay, so lots of good stuff going on here. And this is the front and this is the back. I did this snippet. I just did one on my live too, this one, in my Facebook group, which I will link in the description box below. And this one is going to be up for raffle in my group probably in about an hour. So it's going live. But this can also be the front, so it's up to you. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and dive into her. Another fabric snippet. I say fabric, but the base is paper. It's done with a wonky music ruffle. And then I have a vintage photo and a vintage letter. We won't open that up. So I have vintage ephemera as well as handmade ephemera. All of the pages in here that are vintage, and I say vintage, they're authentic vintage. Custom vellum. This is not chapter 1. I want to say this is Carol Cuts. I will find them and I will link them in the description box. Vintage ledger, little paper clip up there. I love decorating paper clips that way. And then I just made a custom time card. A little coffee filter with a doily. I just put some tickets and a little flower die cut in there. Here on the doilies, I do custom print those as well, so I just run them back through my printer. We have a French book page. This is vintage ledger. I just printed this image onto the ledger page. Yeah, I definitely think that's Carol Cuts. It's her pink slimline. And then here is a vintage ledger, and I just folded this up before I cut the page to make it into a pocket. And then I just printed this image onto a guest check, so I run these guest checks back through my printer. And then I just used some scrap pieces of paper here. Embossed, this is embossed straw paper from Italy. Some tea stain paper. And then here I created this with you guys. I'm not going to open it, but I will pull her tag out. I have 2 of these in here. So this is one. And then they slide back in like so. Excuse my ant bite. It's all on my arm. So sorry. And I pointed it out. You might not have noticed it until I said it. Custom doily here. Lace from Two Sister. It's my favorite. I was playing with my tea and doing some stenciling. So I just did this little image back here with tea. And then this is a vintage library reference card. I ran it through my printer and printed this image onto it. And I just put this cute little eyelet there. And then my little altered library cards. My hands are so inky. And then those cute little index card pockets. Another little fabric sentiment with a sari silk ruffle. Love this trim. This is cotton paper. I love the way it feels. I try to include them in my journals as much as I can. Made this cute little custom library card. So this is a blank library card, and then I printed the image onto it. Back with tea stain paper, a little guest check. So anything that you see that's a time card, a guest check, or a library card, or anything like that, I make all of that. It's not like a digital guest check that's already designed that way. Cute little cluster there. Again, printed this image onto that. It's definitely ruby and pearl. So I've got multitude of digital kits in here apparently. Embossed straw paper. Ledger from 1980. I love ledger paper so much. I love the way this paper feels. The copy paper I use is 32 pound HP. Beautiful vellum. And then this will flip out like so because I don't like to lose any of that. And then I just made that custom little guest check. Printed the image onto the guest check and then did that. Ooh, I need to hit up Two Sister Jam because I made another guest check today, which I'll show y'all real quick. So that qualifies. I need to glue that part of the doily down. So it's that custom printed guest check with a doily scrap as well as music sheet and then that image. So yeah, we definitely need to make sure we enter that. And then here is a secret writing spot, but then on the back you can write on it as well. I need to actually ink this up there. A little shabby cluster. I have a tutorial doing these secret writing spots. Find them on my channel. And then this is a little snug fit there, but it's good. Actually, that was a little bit better. It's wore itself in. Beautiful vellum. A vintage recipe. One of my little collaged index cards. Another piece of vintage ledger down here. Let's go ahead and put it in like that. So I print these images onto the doilies, so all that of course is custom made. And a little cluster strip down there. I just put some reference cards there, another one of my little altered playing cards, and then a little fabric stamp with a sari silk ruffle. Lots of writing space, but beautiful embellishments also. The beading down at the bottom of her, I don't know if you can see just how beautiful that is. I love those beads. Some more embossed straw paper. And then this is the one that I actually did on my channel. Just slide that in. It does open up. You can open it up, and there's plenty of room for you to put anything else back there that you'd like. And then, you know, the bows aren't going to be perfect. Okay? They're just really not, especially if they're done by me. And then I just put this little dragonfly charm and a dream charm on there. I just embrace the wonkiness of my bows sometimes. It doesn't have to stay a bow. More beautiful ledger that I printed onto and just put some little bits and bobs in there. This is a vintage postcard. Beautiful writing. I shouldn't have flipped that over. I'm gonna want to keep it. It's a 1938. That's definitely in French. I want that for me. Oh, I want to keep this journal so bad. It's my favorite. She has my favorite stuff in it. I absolutely adore this journal. So I'm not lost. I'm just looking for the last place I felt like me. So this is the one that I made for this journal, because the one that I made this morning, I'm giving it to someone in my group. A vintage floral playing card, and then that flips out, and then we come to the third signature here, and then here I actually utilize one of our little tab paper clips for the little pull mechanism on that. Let's see. I'm hoping I'm in frame. Y'all can see all this. So this signature here, I don't like for it to get too fat. I don't like to put a whole bunch of stuff, trims and stuff on there, because I want it to fold in pretty nicely. But I still want to make sure the pages I'm using are super beautiful and still, you know, some stuff going on. I love that page so much. I have sewing around all of the pages mostly. A custom time card, and then a custom vintage recipe, library reference card. Cute little eyelet on there. For some reason, I didn't want to put anything through those eyelets. Printed onto that vintage ledger. This is craft paper. I really like writing on craft paper, and I wanted this color in here, and I embossed it. And then this, I actually, okay, for one, I love this collage card that I made. It says, her soul dwelled and the wild parts of her heart vibrating to the music it found there. I think that that's absolutely beautiful. I put this piano paper onto tea stain paper, so I adhered it with my Tombow glue. And then I sewed around the edges. That way I can go ahead and bind it in. I've never done a piano page that way. I typically adhere them to cardstock and then use them as pockets. Beautiful doily. I love the beading down at the center of this one. Just a little cluster there. Custom ledger. Little custom guest check. Edith Holden page. And then we have our little reference card. Vellum, music sheet. And then, of course, you know, it folds in. And then that guest check that I showed you guys. We won't pull her back out. Dancing with my shadow. I love this ledger so much. Little snippet down there. Any sentiments you see, I'm going to tell you right now, 9 times out of 10, they're my fabric ones that I've done. This is my favorite cluster. These are my favorite doilies, and when they're gone, they're gone. So my source, Two Sister Jam, doesn't have any more. I bought them all. Cute trim. Beautiful doily. Love this. So this is a little scraps here from the kit, and then this is a vintage. I was given that by, I want to say, Zoe. She sent it to me for a rack. It's beautiful. And honestly, it's not real vintage. It's not authentic. I can tell by the back. So, but it's beautiful, and the colors match. Printed that on the ledger. I love everything about this. She is far more precious than jewels. So I printed that onto the library card. I put a cute little well tell with just a, I wanted it to be kind of poofy at the top, so I tried to make it as poofy as I could with that sari silk, and then the dragonfly. And then I just used one of the little paper clips that I made this morning, which I'm literally obsessed with. A library card pocket there for the Savage Take 5, which ends and I need to actually do the spin for that. See who the winner of a little prize is going to be. We can totally put something here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, and then this is a pocket, is the rest of the things. I'm not going to do any more handmade items. There's lots of different projects that I'm working on as well. And I'm wrapping this one up. So let's just find something vintage to put in here. Okay, I'm gonna want to like really start reading stuff. So is that gonna fit? No. I do want to use it somewhere though. I'm gonna keep that up. Look at those people. Look at those people. I don't know who they are, but look at them. Look at them, look at them, look at them. Having just a good old time. No. There needs to be a story. Will that fit in there? It's Christmassy, but the colors kind of match. I honestly think I want to go with the longer photo. Yeah, let's go with that one. I want to keep these people for right now. I want to pretend like they're my family just for a little bit. Alright, that's good. That'll be fine. Alright guys, please take a moment to hit like, subscribe, and comment so that I know that you're here. Let me know what you think about my journal, if you've made a flip-flop. Yeah, she's my favorite, and her name is Evangeline. She has a name already, and it's on her cover. So, y'all be blessed, create what brings you joy, and this truly is very rewarding, satisfying, and therapeutic. So, I love y'all. Thank you for subbing. I'm grateful for all my subscribers, all my new subbies. Y'all be blessed. Bye for now.